Imagine by MercyMe, one of the most beloved songs of all time.
You inspired millions of people. I mean, what did you think was going to happen?
So, Bart, what ingredients do you need in a song story for it to be a movie? You've done this twice now.
I don't know what the ingredients would be. Like these two songs in particular, Imagine Even If, were written out of some difficult seasons of my life.
You're just going to ride off into the sunset. No more struggles or pain. So how about you tell me what's really going on?
You know, my therapy is working issues out through my songs. So there are several that, the ones that mean the most to me have come out of some pretty painful places and been therapeutic for me. And it just so happened when the idea of making another movie, there really was Cindy Bond, one of the producers, she wanted to make a movie around Even If, not meaning for it to be a sequel, just like we'll find a story. I love that song. And then the more we kind of looked into it, and Brent McCorkle, who wrote and directed it, when he was like, hey, what is the story? Like, where'd the song come from? When I told him, he was like, well, that's the story. And,
Seems we find ourselves at the crossroads.
They say sometimes you win
The question is,
sometimes you lose some.
are we still headliner material?
You got another hit cooking?
So, John, you get the call that we're doing a sequel, if you will. And what are your first thoughts, and how would you describe how we meet Bart in this chapter of the story?
First of all, just immediately elated, thrilled. Didn't even really care what the content was.
Oh,
just
wow.
like, let's get the band back together. I mean, there's always in the back of your head, like, you don't want it to be too fluffy or too cheesy. You know, it's a sequel, let's make it good. But I think what's key here is the tables have turned, and now we see Bart as the father.
When did accountant Bart show up?
I don't know, man. About the time I invited my diabetic kid along to this writer's block-inducing make-or-break tour.
And it was such a wonderful challenge to jump back into that.
Yes. And speaking of Sam, you get to play Sam.
Very convenient.
How familiar were you with I Can Only Imagine before coming into this?
Yeah, so I was kind of a part of the hype of the first I Can Only Imagine. I remember seeing it, and to kind of come in and do a sequel film is mind-boggling to be able to sit next to these two guys. But yeah, to come in and play Sam is kind of like another aspect, because I'm so used to hearing MercyMe and Bart, but then to go under that level and go deeper into the family was a really cool experience.
What did you, in meeting Sam, feel you wanted to bring to screen in portraying him?
Yeah,
That's a good question.
it is. So in meeting Sam, we talked a lot about the struggle to connect. And I feel like one thing that I felt when reading the script and just kind of being in it was the connection with my dad, and how that has its peaks and valleys. So I feel like not only was his very specific to the world that he was living in with his dad, I feel like that is such an important thing to share, that like all of us go through it, regardless of where you are.
This song needs you.